Hello and welcome to Flights of Fandom, the show where we create improvised fan fiction using tabletop role-playing games. I'm your game master David, he, him. I'm a graphic designer, an illustrator, and a game designer. You can check out all my game stuff over at dbb-8.itch.io. You can also check out my Instagram and Twitter over at dbrunelbrutman. And this week, we are in the Batman universe for a full-length flight in our Escape from Arkham series. We're following our 4 Gotham City henchmen as they make their own way in the big city and the underworld. We will be playing a simplified version of Blades in the Dark, which has been hacked specifically to work in a modern crime setting, and more specifically hacked to work in the modern crime setting of Batman comics. And we're calling this one Arkham's 11. With that, let me introduce our cast for this evening. We are going to start over with Marcy.
Hey, it's me, Marcy, aka Experimental Madness, which is the name you can find me most places around the internet, except for Twitter, where I shall remain the resident cryptid, but technically you can find me under the username Merciful if you're looking. I'm very excited to be back for the second week of this game, and I am playing Jacky Ripley, who's doing fine. Everything's great.
All right, let's pop over to Mattie.
Hello, I am Mattie. I go by they, them pronouns, and I am an illustrator, an MFA student at Fashion Institute of Technology, FIT. You can find me online at Solitude, on Twitter and Instagram, where I sometimes post artwork. I did do a series of fun little Snapchats of the crew today, so I might post that if I gain the courage. And tonight I will be playing Ed, your neighborhood criminal turned insurance tech turned criminal again dad, who does know how to use Snapchat.
I love that Ed is the designated hacker and has no idea how to use Snapchat, which really does have, for me, tremendous dad energy, because the number of dads that I know who are like high-level tech whizzes but cannot for the life of them figure out a smartphone app is substantial.
Like holding it like 6 feet away from their face, like it,
yeah,
and I just take the pictures. Like, no, you need to flip the camera around. Like that's that's big Ed energy, I would say.
Yep. All right. Cool. So from big Ed energy down to big Puja energy?
Sure. Hey everybody, I'm Puja, and I am back here playing Manny, or the In Her Feelings version of Manny. As you may have guessed, her pronouns are she, her, as are mine, and Manny is totally not freaking out about her wife needing distance. No, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, let's go break some shit.
Yeah, sounds great. And bringing it around, Hopper.
I was about to say, what am I? Smoked sausage, chopped liver? Is that all I am to you? No, what's up? I'm Hopper. I use they, them pronouns. And I will be playing Olly, the car thief, getaway driver, eco-terrorist, just general all-around shenanigans producer who works for Poison Ivy and also uses they, them pronouns.
A well-rounded skill set. So, with that, let's jump right into it. We open swooping low over Gotham Bay, the city skyline in the background. Immediately ahead, hemmed in by rows of razor wire fences, searchlights sweeping from concrete watchtowers, GCPD boats and choppers patrolling the perimeter. and huge, blocky prison buildings looming up, we see Blackgate Island. Gotham's hardest, most dangerous criminals are held right here in this facility. And you four are going to break into it. So, that's your goal. Break into Blackgate Penitentiary and extract Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman. You've been asked to do this by a certain Mr. Falcone, who thought that Jacky and you three would be the perfect team for this, seeing as you had managed to escape from Arkham Asylum previously, which is no mean feat. And, well, Falcone owes Catwoman a favor. She's calling it in, and you're going in to get her out of prison. And as it happens, if you can pull this off, word on the street is she has a very lucrative job that she would be willing to loop you in on. So, let's see how it goes. We are going to start with Jacky. Jacky.
Yeah.
Step one of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
So our brilliant plan consists of multiple parts. Jacky is going to try to get herself arrested to be the woman on the inside. She's been in Blackgate before and knows some of the layout and knows the routine and thinks she might be at the very least able to tip Catwoman off that, you know, the breakout is imminent. So her part of the equation is to make enough of a ruckus to get put into the jail part of Blackgate.
This plan is foolproof.
It's totally airtight.
Yeah,
airtight.
every single aspect of it, I foresee zero problems. Yeah.
So, how you doing that, Jacky?
It's an excellent question. I think there was some conversation while we were still in the Goth Bucks.
Oh yeah.
Talking about like what I could go out into the middle of the street. I could just start shooting blanks. I could just walk into a bank and, you know, fake rob it. You like the bank routine? There's one around the corner. I could just go do it now.
I feel
Counterpoint, you could also just rob a bank.
I'm not gonna be able to keep the money if they're gonna arrest me.
Oh, stash it somewhere first.
well, if
Right,
you
if I have
actually
time,
did,
I'll do that.
if you actually did try to rob it, you might get shot, and so like, we don't want you getting shot, but we also do want you getting arrested.
If I make enough of a ruckus on the street, someone's gonna there's a chance someone's gonna shoot me too. It's Gotham.
I know, which is why I think we should think about it a little bit more.
Let's see, public disobedience, peeing on the street, throwing your pizza on the street, and then when a cop
The first
says,
two are dog crimes, and the second one is a crime against nature.
I know.
Are you speaking from some sort of experience here?
Well, one time when I was a young lad in college, I was eating a piece of pizza. I just didn't want it anymore. I said, fuck this, and I threw it on the ground, and then a cop was like, hey, and I started running. But that is how I got arrested that time. So
They actually arrested you for that?
Yes.
Huh.
You could start you could start a fist fight.
I'm pretty good at that.
Let some aggression out at the same time.
Now, I will say, just to jump in here, you do have to do something serious enough that they are not going to just hold you at a precinct house.
And so I'm back to my bank robbing idea.
And that they will
All right.
actually transfer you to jail
Look,
on Blackgate Island.
no one's gonna actually get hurt. It's a fake robbery. Okay, all right, Olly. All right, if I have time to actually get handed some cash, I'll leave it for you somewhere out back. You can snatch it if you want to. But I've got some access to a couple of guns. You just go in there and I'll load them up with blanks. No one needs to know the difference. I'm taking the silence as acquiescence, so I'm just gonna go and do that. I'm gonna go and do that. You guys get yourselves ready.
I'm worried.
I've robbed a bank before. Actually, a couple months ago. So.
Okay.
Why'd you rob a bank?
I'm not.
And why didn't you ask for help?
I was kind of on a job with, Javi.
Oh, did he take all the funds from that?
No, but it was a couple months ago, so funds are gone. It doesn't matter. I can do this. It'll be fine. Just one thing. Olly, can you I'm gonna use a different weapon. Can you just and she takes out one of her revolvers and slides it to you. It's just like, when they arrest me, they're gonna take all my stuff and there might not be enough time to go and, grab it again on our way out. So just
Gotcha.
Can you hold on to this for me? And she hands you a revolver. It's a really nice one, and it definitely has an H gilded into the handle of it.
Olly takes it with all the gravitas due.
Please don't get yourself arrested, because I really want that back.
Please.
And you also have to steal a helicopter. So.
Yeah, they couldn't catch me if they wanted to.
Okay. All right. You guys, please be on time. I'm gonna go do this now. Okay. Did we drive here?
I gotta be there for work. Of course, I'll be on time.
Is there? I'm just gonna say there's a spare shotgun in the car. Olly, is that safe to say?
There's a felony's worth of several felonies worth of guns in the just to be very clear, the aquamarine Toyota Sienna that I'm still driving around.
Yeah. Jacky,
because it's spacious.
Jacky grabs that and
it has cargo room and extra seating for
and
all
you know
your
what?
kids.
That's exactly what
the
all the
kids are the
moms say.
guns.
Like, why do you think moms drive those? Because they have so much space for guns or kids. Depends.
Yes, whatever you want.
I will say, I personally have gone 110 miles in a Toyota Sienna as a passenger. It was terrifying, but very funny.
I'm seeing, you might need to drive me over there. I'm trying to figure out a way to shove this gun, that's not conspicuous, but I don't think my jacket's big enough for that.
Yeah. All right, come on, let's go.
Okay. She's gonna pile into the back.
Smash wipe! Jacky, you're walking into the bank.
Yeah, she's got, she might have piled into that car and quickly did a quick change. She's pulled up the hood of her jacket. She's got these pair of red goggles she always has with her in her backpack, which she's been carrying around a lot. Her backpack has kind of gone with her everywhere.
Tell me who we see as she's putting this stuff on in the
cool.
back of the minivan.
There's a wiry, average height woman with hair that's shaven on one side, dyed really badly purple. It seems to be fading back to brown on the other. She looks like she's accrued a bunch of bruises that always seem to be a day or two old. She's got a healing black eye. There's a busted lip. There's a small little scratch on one side, across the bridge of her nose. And she's loading the shotgun with blanks and pulling these red tinged goggles over her eyes to, at least have the illusion of hiding her face. She's kind of doing a purposefully bad job of this. That as soon as we get to the nearest bank, Jacky's gonna, do a very, very quick smash and grab job. Just, there's no subtlety to this whatsoever. She's just gonna go in, literally guns blazing, and hop up onto whatever the main counter is of this bank, and just sort of cock the gun and be like, all right, Let's not pretend you don't know how this goes. Everyone on the ground now.
There's there's screams and shouts. I don't know why people are surprised. It's Gotham City, but they are. Tell me about this bank. What kind of bank is this? Is this are we downtown? Is it
we were
a fancy
downtown when we
main
said we
branch, or
Wells
are
Fargo.
we, are we just in a miscellaneous neighborhood corner bank? Is this an old, venerable building? Are we in, a modern, sort of low brutalist structure?
I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna pass it to Olly. You drove me here.
Oh yeah, I definitely
What
dropped
bank?
you off at like my least favorite bank. Ollie shares
You have one?
Hopper's least favorite bank.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's the
Okay.
one that's been indicted more than twice as much as any other bank for
right.
funding terrorism
Oh, great.
in real life.
Terrific. I'll
Um,
rob that bank.
There's a reason. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Is it nice?
All the banks have. All the
Is it
banks
nice
profit
in
off
there?
it. It's great. It's a little bit grubby. It's like it was nice. And it's you get the bright red HS. I don't want to get sued logo up front. It's kind of one of those things where there was grand in the past, and now it's kind of been poorly modernized.
Amazing.
I think that's the.
So yeah, Jacky fires off one of the blanks just to make a point, and it makes a lot of noise, and it hopefully scares a lot of the people.
Yeah, I think we get a little bit of the this used to be, I think, a much fancier lobby, and they installed a drop ceiling with some like shitty like foam tiles.
I said
and I think
crimes, David, not atrocities.
and I think a blank is still explosive, and I think a little bit of the shitty tile rains down as you sort of stand on there's this low like slab of a counter where people can fill out deposit slips and all that business, and what time is it? What time of day are we talking about?
I think it's still the afternoon. Right?
Yeah, we went straight from Gothbucks to here, so
Okay.
maybe
So
like
we'll-
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
like
she's
early to
going ar-
mid-afternoon.
totally going through the motions. She's definitely done this before, usually with a crew, but now it's just her. She's normally the first person she'd go to is the person that would trip a silent alarm that would signal the cops. She's a little bit slower on that uptake.
Yeah.
And the point is to create chaos in the bank, but still let the cops come. So she's gonna make a lot of noise, threaten a lot of people, and really hate herself for this.
So there's a handful of customers in there who hit the deck. I think you see there's one or two people in the vestibule using the ATM who just sort of look through the glass door that you just busted your way through, and just nope right the heck on out of there and go running down the street. You can see I think give me a roll here. I want a fortune roll to see how much you notice of what's going on.
Okay, that's one dice, right?
Yeah, we will use your I think study here. So
I have so much of that. I have none.
give me a fortune roll with study.
Okay, well, I'll take my worst one. That's fitting. That's gonna be a flat 1 for my worst roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're doing it.
Cool. So, I think you definitely notice, because you would be actively looking for it, the teller, who sort of has one hand up, and is sort of sliding her other hand under the counter to trip the silent alarm, obviously. So you can see her very clearly doing that. What you don't see is the bank manager.
Oh shit.
This being Gotham.
I'm having a premonition.
Yeah, we all know what this is.
Yeah, it's the opening scene of Dark Knight. Go ahead, hit me.
What you don't see is the bank manager who has busted out of the side office with we will make it a just a big fuck off handgun, just to be different. But you know, dude has this hand cannon, and I think doesn't even wait because he got a 1, and blam is going to shoot off a shot at you. Jacky, what do you do?
Gonna dodge out of the way of that, and then probably as I'm dodging, barrel forward to tackle this idiot.
All right. This sounds like a roll to maneuver. Let's get a roll to maneuver.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, nice. Those are 2 4s, and I don't have anything in maneuver, so 2 4s.
Okay. Cool. And I think this, in terms of dice added or subtracted, we're flat on levels. No harm. Not a desperate situation. You don't have any crew to assist you. And the only other options are pushing yourself or taking a devil's bargain to get an additional die. Unless you're good with those 4s.
What would the devil's bargain be?
What would the devil's bargain be? I think the devil's bargain would be, you get injured in tackling this guy.
You know, I'm gonna take the 4.
All right. 4. Okay, so mixed success, you do it. There's some sort of complication or consequence. So you dodge out of the way. You manage to sort of roll to the side and off of this table in the center of the bank. You bum rush this guy. And you tackle him to the ground. The gun, blam, goes off again, right near your ear, which is, I think, going to kick forward as a desperate situation.
Okay.
You know,
it's
as you are now like slightly disoriented, but you've tackled this guy to the ground. What do you do?
Straddling.
He's struggling.
Yeah, straddling him.
And he's
I'm taking
trying
the.
to like sort of move the gun.
Yeah, it's like, stop it! I said don't be an idiot, and then I'm gonna try to knock him out with the butt of the shotgun.
Cool. All right. Let's have a skirmish roll for that.
Oh, that one I'm very good at. Finally.
Cool. All right. So levels are flat.
Yep.
You
desperate.
are starting with your skirmish. You're gonna lose a die for the desperate situation. And only other option is to push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
It's like, roll right off the table. No need for that, because I'm not stressing myself out yet. I mean, mechanically.
Yeah.
Mentally is a different story.
Right.
That was a 6 and a 5.
Cool. Okay. I mean, a 6, you do it. How do you fully disable this guy? How do you do this?
I think there's a moment of just the situation that Jacky finds herself in is, this is not really something she wants to be doing over much, but it feels very normal and natural. And there is this moment of the minute the guy shot her, the adrenaline spikes. And she like just whirled on this man and brings the shotgun down with all she's got, but there's that bit of urge to almost pick up the gun and do it again, and she has to stop herself from going bonkers with it. Just angry at herself, angry at this whole situation, and just sees that I'm assuming she's knocked him out.
Yeah, and you know, you bam, you're about to go again, and you see that, he's just on the floor,
Yeah.
sprawled, gun rolls from his hand.
Stands up, takes the loaded gun, and now the shotgun that I'm assuming might be a little bit splattered with blood, and just goes, does anyone else here want to try to be a hero?
I feel like Ed is watching this on like his smartphone on like the Gotham version of Citizen, and he's like, yeah, that's my girl, yeah.
Yeah,
Manny's
there's
crowded
like
next to him
somebody
to
in the
watch on the
corner
tiny
who's like this with the phone, but everybody else has like on the ground, hands over their
great!
heads.
So it's being live like streamed and tweeted.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic.
Love that.
Oh no, that's not great. I think Jacky sees that for a second and freaks
the teller who tripped the silent alarm has her hands up, and she says, all right, no need for any more violence, just what do you want?
Put as much as you can in the backpack.
Yeah, okay.
Quickly, sometime today.
God damn it, Billy, idiot. And she pops the register, takes the backpack over the divider, and starts stuffing bills in there, motions to another teller who's coming in, stuffing other money in as fast as they can.
Jacky's like sort of vacillating her attention between the tellers and the guy and the hostages that she's now acquired on the ground, and I think she does spy some of the phones pointed her direction, and there's just this moment of, oh fuck, this is gonna really be a problem later, but it's too late she already said yes to this deal, so she's gotta go through with it.
That she does. I want another fortune roll. Let's get another fortune roll with your insight, or with your study.
It's still bad. So let's find out. Oh man, it was a 6 and a 3, so I gotta take the 3.
Okay, that's the 3. They're stuffing the money into the bag very fast.
Uh-huh.
And that seems good.
Yep.
It seems seems like this is going well.
Jacky's
and the
got a
sirens
timer.
start whirling up in the background, and you can hear the approach of police cruisers. What do you do?
It's a very weird situation because Jacky's first instinct is to bolt. However, she remains as calm as she can. She very covertly lowers the loaded weapon and tries to kick it out of sight. Doesn't want anyone else to get a hold of it, but does not want to be holding a loaded one when the cops show up. And sort of pretends to hurry up.
Are you holding on to the
shotgun? Yes, yeah. Using that one to mostly menace the poor tellers, and just I'm kind of hurling abuse at them while I'm just like sort of giving them the illusion that I know that they're onto me and I want to get out of here, but I'm not really doing anything to hurry them up further.
Yep. Okay, so I think they finish stuffing the bag full of as much cash as it'll carry. The teller, hands it back over the buckets, hands it very carefully back over the divider, and you're able to grab it. What's your next move?
Gonna do something very.
And she starts to back off.
Yeah.
Her and her coworker, hands up, backing off.
Yep.
Sirens are getting louder.
See
outside.
How easy that was? No one needed to get hurt here. He'll be fine, by the way. He'll just wake up with one hell of a headache. And I'm gonna. I feel like this is a question for you, David, but I feel like it looks too obvious if she goes through the front door, and she is trying to make this look like a convincing robbery, and having some experience with the GCPD, I feel like if she tries to go out through the back way, she still knows that the building might be surrounded at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to go through the back and make it look like she's got another way to escape,
Cool.
but she's leading herself into a trap.
Cool. So, you back up, you step over the unconscious bank manager, back into his office and the sort of side offices of the bank, where it seems like there might be an exit. Heck, I'm feeling roll happy on this one.
All right, yeah, come on.
Let's get another. I think this is a fortune roll. And we will do this one with maneuver to see how you maneuver your way through.
I still don't have anything in maneuver. I do one thing really well, and it is punch people.
Great.
It's not anything else.
That's a pretty valuable skill to have in Gotham.
Oh god, really bad. Really bad. Snake Eyes bad.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Cool.
This is good. It's good. It's good.
This bank only has one entrance and exit. And you have
that seems like a fire hazard.
Yeah, that does, doesn't it?
Well, if there's another exit, you sure as shit haven't found it, and you've backed your way into this little side office area, and you get to sort of the back of the corridor, and there are two doors, the bathrooms.
Any windows?
You shoulder open one bathroom door, look in, no windows. You kick open the other one on the other side.
In the hallway,
look in,
sure.
Nope. And the hallway itself is just a shitty brown carpeted hallway ending in a cheap ass what's the word I'm looking for? Sheetrock wall with a framed poster of a beautiful sunset on the beach. It's this big.
So Jacky's thinking to herself as she nears this dead end, is like, man, this would really suck if I was actually trying to rob this bank. But
and you hear the doors open. GCPD! Everybody stay calm! And you hear boots coming in and rushing at you down this tiny little side office corridor are a couple of cops with guns drawn.
All right, I'm gonna make it look good. I'm gonna try to just hold the gun for a second to let them think that I'm armed and dangerous. This was definitely an armed robbery.
Yep.
I think the unconscious manager might help with that.
Yeah, and the lead cop is just screaming at you, "Drop it! Get on the ground! Drop it now!"
Jacky sort of rolls her eyes and just goes, "All right, officer." She lowers the gun. "I think you got me."
And the cops rush you from either side. They pull your arms behind your back, cuff you. I think where's the backpack? Did you drop the backpack?
I think it's still on me.
Okay. Is it on your back?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I think as they're cuffing you, they sort of pull the bag off your back. Money goes flying out of it everywhere. The dye packet that the tellers slipped into the bag that you didn't catch explodes all over all of the bills and your back. The cops, grab you by the back of the neck and are shoving you out.
Hey, can't blame a girl for trying.
You're covered in purple dye all over the back.
Will it actually dye my hair
of your head? Well, see, here's the interesting thing, Jacky. The way that the dye packet exploded was at the back of your head.
Fair.
So you now have your head shaved in this direction, but dyed in this direction.
Okay. I can handle that.
Which,
it's not the worst job I've ever had.
Maybe you could make this. Maybe you could make this work.
I can make it work.
Honestly, and
Manny can help me make it work.
The cops, hustle you out. You see two two of them giving first aid to the guy on the ground, sort of helping him out, and other cops kind of, like taking up positions, and they push you through the front doors of the bank. There are, I think, like half a dozen cop cars blocking off the street, lights going, blue and red, flickering off every building on this street. A crowd has gathered around. There's people with, phones up, taking
Have
video.
they taken off my goggles?
Snapping pictures. I don't think so. And they shove you in the back of the police cruiser and are blazing off, sirens blaring. Hey, you're going downtown, Jacky Ripley.
Great.
Cut to Ed.
I'm here. Just get ready for work.
Yeah, Ed. Tell us about your part of the plan.
So Ed and Manny, I believe, are together for this part of the plan. My foolproof idea is I have a fake ID and some documents. I am a prison guard, low level at Blackgate, and I am taking my beautiful, intelligent, hilarious, perfect daughter, Manny, Manny Q. I'm taking her in for Take Your Kids to Work Day. Now Take Your Kids to Work Day is actually next week, but
you gotta set this up first. You gotta get all this stuff in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, so Ed, that's your part of the plan. Pose
Yes.
as a security or a prison guard rather
Yes.
at Blackgate with faked documents and presumably a prison guard's uniform. How you getting these things?
So okay. Uniform. Interesting. Great question. I did Okay. So I marked on my gear sheet a fake ID and documents because we're on a job, right? Blades in the dark.
Yep.
Rules.
So
Okay, great.
yeah, so that's one of your gear slots. You have the fake ID, you have the documents.
Yes. I think I know a guy who knows a guy. Oh my god. It's probably Ted, the pawn shop guy. He wears a lot of hats.
Ted is very connected to the broader criminal underworld of Gotham, apparently.
A uniform. That's interesting.
So wait, are you getting the uniform from Ted or the documents?
Oh, I'm
Or
getting
both?
I would say, I guess I would be getting the documents. I guess, if I'm marking it on my sheet, I guess I would already have them, right?
If you're marking them on the sheet, you don't have to do anything to get them. You don't have to roll for that, but specificity is the soul of narrative.
No, exactly. So I'd say I get that from Ted.
Right.
I'm just making sure I'm clear on what you're asking. I guess I would also try to get the uniform from Ted, but that's not on my sheet. So, but he does run a pawn shop.
So you visit Ted. Let's say we see Ed entering. Ted, did we give the shop a name?
Oh my god, no, we definitely did. Hang on. I have this in my notes. Ted's Quality Pawn Shop.
Pawn Shop.
Yeah, and then it's like,
I was thinking
gold,
trustworthy
guns,
for some reason. Yeah.
all of the usual stuff in parentheses.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the usual
So,
stuff.
I love it so much.
So Ed, we see you walking into Ted's quality pawn shop in this seedier side area of Gotham. This little brick storefront tucked into kind of some like I think an older warehouse sort of district. There's some industrial buildings here, a few little shop fronts here and there, and we got this pawn shop with its neon flashing and this window just cluttered with all manner of junk. Who can say if it's valuable or not? Who do we see going into the shop, Ed?
So you would see an average height guy, little bit husky, but just kind of average dad bod, clean shaven, kind of average high and tight haircut, brown hair, brown eyes. Honestly, you wouldn't look twice at him walking down the street. It's Ed. He's here.
It's
wearing,
Ed.
Honestly, God, what's the most dad outfit I can think of? I guess, honestly, just like blue jeans, and like some sort of sports t-shirt. Like a
team?
Gotham
No,
City
he's-
Rogue. Yeah, the Gotham City Rogues.
But he'd still be dressed for work because he did just get fired sort of.
Maybe he had a button down
Yeah, he's
over
got
the
like a
sports
button
shirt.
down.
Yeah, you have.
Oh my
you
God,
have
yeah,
a
he's-
week
yes.
to prepare, so you can be doing this at any time between when you sat down at
Gotcha.
Goth
Okay.
and
Great, perfect.
when it's
So I am wearing a
take
sports
your
shirt.
child to work day.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's got his vintage Gotham Rogues tee, not vintage, deliberately vintage because he has had it since his college days, and it's a perfectly good shirt.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong
that-
with it. Why would you
no.
stop wearing a perfectly good T-shirt?
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
pit stains. If I keep my arms down, you can't see them.
Yeah. Ed, is anybody from the crew with you?
I feel like
Or anybody from the crew, are you with Ed?
Well,
I will
guess
phrase
that's the
it either way.
question. Is Manny meeting you there or somewhere else?
I guess I don't know. Well, I feel like I've got to drive up to the, jail with you. Okay, so honestly, I feel like Ed has kind of sensed that Manny's going through a little bit of a tough time, and so he's dragged her with him. He's like, "No, I need your opinion. I mean, you and Holly and shit. You probably have a costume guy. You know what? I need your opinion. You gotta tell me if I look the part. The measurements. You're coming with me. Olly, do you want to come?
That sounds awful. I gotta get a helicopter. I gotta talk to a guy who knows a girl who knows a guy whose cousin works at Gotham Central.
I'll pick up a succulent for you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I love the idea that this pawn shop, legitimately has both. We've established it has guns. We've established it trades in illicit ancient artifacts. We know that it's somewhere you could go to get a plausible Blackgate prison guard's uniform. And, there's a little table on the side with some nice succulents.
David, what do you think all the usual stuff means?
All
The
the
usual
Usual
stuff,
stuff is
David.
succulents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Listen, I love this pawn shop. That's all I'm saying.
I would go to this pawn shop.
It's pawn
Yeah.
shop and garden supply.
I love this pawn shop. I love it. It's got everything.
My
At a
kingdom
low
for this pawn
price.
shop.
Yes. When I retire from life of crime, maybe I start garden center.
I support that. But
Yeah,
don't quit your life
do
of crime
too.
anytime soon, cause I need you, Ted.
All right. So coming in behind Ed, we see Manny.
And Manny is very much in the character of a kid being dragged around by her father with no desire to go where he's taking her. And you know, when you look at her, you're like, wow, that's some method acting. Yes, it is. It is some method acting. And I think you see Manny, she's kind of just hanging at the back by the jewelry, sulking.
Yeah, let's get a quick, we have the mood, we have the emotion. Let's get a quick physical description of Manny and her current state.
So, compared to the last time you saw Manny looks very different from the hair down. Like, she still has the bright blue hair, but it is pulled into a grumpy low bun. Imagine a grumpy bun. You can do it. That's the thing. Yeah. And she is wearing all black and just dark makeup. I guess her attempt to not be exactly like her wife, but also not knowing what to do. So
are the cat ears part of like Manny's outfit? I do need to know.
Yes.
The cat ears are diegetic.
So the cat ears are canon. In fact, I think she probably finds the cat ears at Ted's shop.
Yes!
Oh my goodness, yes. You're just moping around the back, and you're like,
Yeah.
I want these.
Basically, she wants the cat ears because she sees them and she thinks about the fact that they're gonna break Selena Kyle out today, and some part of her mind is like, what better way to tell Catwoman you're on her side than to wear fucking cat ears? And so as she's moping in the back, as Ed's making small talk with Ted, Manny just sidles up next to Ed and just slides the cat ears towards Ted.
You want the cat ears? I'll get you the cat ears. Yeah.
Okay, my friends,
don't.
but I think we see Ted behind the counter. He's a rotund gentleman with sort of a salt and pepper beard and a bit of a comb over, wearing an open collared button-down shirt with a couple of buttons open. You see some gold chains. Very, very hairy chest. This man is an extremely swarthy gentleman, and
Such a good word.
he's saying to you, Ed, my friend, I have to assume that you are not here to buy cat ears for your friend.
For the next week or so, we're doing sort of a lock thing. She's gonna be my daughter.
Manny just walks away, grumpy.
See, she's
Edward,
playing the part already.
Edward, my friend, I do not need to hear about whatever roleplay you have going on with this young woman.
Oh God, Ted,
It is
no,
perfectly fine by me. I am not interested in this. Thank you.
No, it's because we're breaking
Do not
into a
worry about
prison.
it.
We're breaking into a prison.
Okay, I don't want to hear about this scenario.
Okay. Okay. Right. So right. Cat ears from my good friend that I respect as an individual and a woman. I respect her. She is my friend. I will buy cat ears for her. And if you have a uniform that kind of looks like, the ones that the prison guards at Blackgate wear.
Do you need it to be breakaway?
No. No. I mean, if that's the only thing you have, I'll take it.
Yes.
But
Yes, he does.
Ed, Give me a fortune roll.
No.
Give me a fortune roll. I am going to, I'm gonna say, what the hell is a relevant stat here? I mean, Ted is not a faction, but I feel like you have probably +2 with Ted. So, give me a fortune roll with 2d6, please.
I feel like it's kind of a sway thing. Can he convince Ted this is not this is a platonic friendship?
Wait, do I take the higher or the lower? Because I got a 6 and a 3.
The highest.
Oh,
So if you
God.
get a 6, we're golden. Okay.
I got a 6.
Ed, my friend, I tell you what I do. I give you the most realistic that I have, which is the genuine article. Actual, real, genuine Blackgate Prison guards uniform with badge.
I hope it fits.
Yes, so do I. But again, I do not want to hear anything about you putting it on, taking it off, what have you. This is not part of the deal.
Right. Yes.
But
Right. Of course. Yes. Of course. But it's we're breaking Catwoman out of prison. Okay. It's not.
hey,
Again, Ed, I don't want to hear about the scenario. Not interested.
Mattie walks up. She's been listening to all this and says, I mean, why do you think I got the cat ears?
Yes, miss, I understand. So,
Anyway, I'll take that uniform and the cat ears, please. Oh, and I would like to I know this young person's really into plants. Could you get me, could I get the elephant ears, the little succulent back there? Could I get one of those too?
oh yes, this is a beautiful one. I really like this one. And I'm going to, I've already propagated it a little bit, so I hope you enjoy.
Take excellent, they'll take very good care. They'll take very good care of it.
Good, good, good. Do not overwater. Do not.
I mean,
Eh?
I kill all
Huh?
I kill my succulents, but this person, no, don't worry. The succulent, it is in good hands.
Okay, good.
Trust me.
Good, good, good. And how are we paying today? Your crew has no funds.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, this stuff would certainly not cost you funds if you did have funds. The way that we will deal with funds is each sort of unit of funds represents a really substantial amount of money, like the take from a whole job. So when we need to deal with sort of pocket change stuff, incidentals, if it's small enough, you just have the change on hand. That's fine. We're not going to worry about that too much. If it's something kind of important, or would be reasonably pricey but not quite enough to distribute funds for, we're gonna do a fortune roll with your funds.
Okay.
So if
And-
it's a genuine Blackgate prison guard outfit, is that important? That's not important. That's not important. That's not.
Well, yeah. Ted
Well-
lays it on the counter. You can see a very small blood stain on the collar.
Well, and Manny will look into her pockets for money too. So
Okay, cool. So, let's say this is a fortune roll with your funds. You have 0, so we're gonna roll 2d6 and take the lower.
Do you want to roll, Puja,
So
or should I
whichever one of you would like to roll
you
this one,
rolling.
go for it.
take the lower?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. The thing is, Ted. Oh my God! I rolled a 6 and a 3 again.
Okay.
Damn, that sucks.
So 1 to 3 is on a fortune roll is a failure. You do not have the money for this. What are you gonna do?
I wonder if Jacky managed to get any money from the bank.
Okay, can I haggle?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
You could try to trade something for it. You could promise money later, and then have that hanging over your head.
Ted becomes a faction.
Look, Ted.
Writing this down at the bottom of the faction sheet.
Don't
Ted.
have the funds right this second. However, like I said, we're going to do a pretty important job, and if that job works out, there's even bigger payday down the line. So I can pay you back for this with interest. But right now I can't. I don't really have anything in the way of payment currently at this time.
And
I see.
I mean, I could get you the money tomorrow. I just need to, rip off a rich guy. Shouldn't be hard. Just go to Midtown.
She's
Throw a
really
rock.
good at it.
Yes, I would imagine so.
We just cut to Manny literally going to Midtown and beating
Throwing a
somebody's
rock.
head with a rock.
Yeah. He pulls some finance bro in a gray vest and khakis into an alley. Takes his wallet.
Give me give me a roll. Give me a roll. I think this sounds like sway. And now we're actually doing a real action roll.
I have one dot in sway.
Okay,
Hey,
so
me too.
you got 1 dot in sway to start. Levels are a wash. You are 0. Ted is 0. No harm. Not in a desperate situation. You definitely get 1 from Manny for her assist. And you can also push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
What would the devil's bargain be?
Oh boy. What the heck would it be?
Ted asks you to pay in a lap dance.
I think the devil's bargain is
Putting David on the spot. It's my favorite.
I mean,
thing to
I
do.
want to say Ted wants you to do a job.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. 100%.
That's not. Is it a devil's? What's
Is
the
that
job?
a devil's bargain? Wait,
Yeah,
what is the
it
job?
doesn't feel like punishment. I don't know if that's a devil's bargain.
You already said it though.
I
We
feel-
accepted, so too late.
I feel like, oh god.
Well,
Hey, devil, you made a shit deal.
you got me.
Get good,
Darn.
devil. That's get thee behind
Rules
me.
lawyer, donk donk.
Don't do it.
God.
No.
Okay, so yeah, that's the devil's bargain. You accept? Obviously, you accept. Why am I even asking? Yes.
Yes. I'm just making sure I note it down. I do not want to forget. This is very important. Job for Ted. There we
Yeah.
go. All right.
You know it's going to be a
3D6.
heist, and this is going to turn into heistception.
Heist within a heist.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the
All right,
third
big numbies. Oh my god.
Okay, so
A
yeah,
six,
you're rolling 3 just to
a
so we're
6
clear.
and a 5. Yes, I was rolling
2
3.
6s.
2 6s and a 5.
That's a critical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Dang.
Get-
Okay, so with a critical, you get something extra. I have an idea, but do you have anything specific extra that you would also like to get out of this?
Oh man.
So right now, Ted is gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna give you the thing, but at some point, I need you to do a job for me." Is there anything else you want out of this?
You've got clothes. You've got identification. Is there anything we need?
You got the clothes, you got the ID, you got the succulent.
Heist gear wise.
I feel like Ed would
Um,
automatically say a really nice grill, but that's just
I know, right? Damn.
Maybe he's got like a spare key card to some of the more like hard to access
Yeah.
Oh,
cards.
what was in the pockets of this?
Yeah.
Of the person
Ooh,
whose
yeah.
uniform this is?
Yeah. Yeah, you could totally have a security key card. You could have fake ID that matches the name and the badge, the name on the badge and the uniform.
Captain Shard.
Cool. Okay, so which of those do you want? I think I think one is fair.
Okay. So either the key card or
Key card or
the-
matching identification.
I think, okay, logically, I'm thinking Ed's pretty good at hacking, less good at lying. Identification is better to have because it's less lying. Key card, play
Yeah.
the odds.
Well, and
Okay.
Manny breaks into shit too. So-
Exactly, yeah. So identification, I think, is the
Okay.
magic.
So
yeah,
so Ted thinks it over for a moment. Okay, Edward. I trust you. You and I, we have a very long and fruitful relationship. I tell you what, I give you these things. I understand you cannot pay right now, but in the future, I would be much obligated if you and your crew would do a job for me.
100%. No questions asked. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Then I think we have a deal. And Ted plops the succulent down on the guard's uniform, pushes the the little folded up package of clothes at you, and says, "Oh, and you will find in the pockets an ID card, driver's license, and a wallet. Pretty convenient, no?" Ted comes
Ted.
through.
Ted, you're the best. Best in the game.
Really are, Ted. And then Manny will blow a kiss at him.
Ted looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah, he
Ted also looks very uncomfortable. Anyway, Ted, you're the best. Gotta go try this baby on, but I will be in a changing booth, and no one else will be in there. I am trying it on to just so that necessary modifications can be made. It is not weird. It's not strange. It's
All right. So I think Ed, we see you step out of the back room of the pawn shop in full Blackgate Prison guard's uniform. What do the guard uniforms look like, do we think?
Immediately I was like black leather, full, just like skin tight.
Nope. Take it again. Take it again.
Well, I was thinking like just like just a black uniform, but I was like,
Has anybody seen that show Invincible?
No, I'm scared of it.
Okay. Well, I was thinking like one of those just like stereotypical like prison guard uniform with like a bulletproof vest. But
Yep.
I really like those like helmets, the like kind of helmets that like come over almost like Robo. I mean, I haven't seen
Oh,
Robo-
yeah, like a
RoboCop
helmet
in
with like sort of
Like a
round
Riot
helmet
Cop
with
style
a
helmet?
face shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
can it be an obnoxious color and not black?
Oh my god, it's like
Bright red.
chartreuse.
Right, I was literally
red.
about to say bright red.
Blood orange.
I love it.
Ooh, blood orange with gray accents.
Wouldn't that
Great.
be really confusing with the prisoners and their jumpsuits?
Maybe they're not wearing orange.
Well, the prisoners don't
Oh, the
have to be in
prisoners are
orange.
wearing black. That's right.
There it is.
Yeah, the prisoners wear like black and white stripes. We'll go
Gotcha.
with that.
Perfect. Perfect. Love it.
Vertical or horizontal, David?
Yeah, I need to know.
Horizontal.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Obviously horizontal.
What, Jacky? You're
I'm
about to
writing
be
this down
in one
right
of
now.
these. You
I know, and they really bring out my eyes. So
Actually, I did just introduce somebody to the good place where they had those really phenomenal black and yellow zigzags.
Yeah.
High
Like black and white
visibility.
zigzags.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
but,
black
like,
and
I
white
think-
zigzags.
I think the good thing about the blood orange uniforms is, you're not gonna mistake your guardian prisoners.
Why did we
Exactly.
reverse this?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you have this blood orange uniform
It's
with
chaotic.
a full like bulletproof /proof vest. You got the belt with the gear on it. You have the helmet with the face shield, patch on the side, badge on the vest. Your name. Ed, you look like a genuine Blackgate prison guard.
I step out and I like kind of do a twirl and I do finger guns at Manny. I say, "A cab." Am I right?
Manny just walks away.
All right,
She's perfect. Playing the plot.
that I think is the perfect place to cut it and go to a break. It's going great so far.
But it is though.
The first two steps of your plan have popped off. Jacky, you have staged a spectacular failure of a bank robbery.
It's on
and
Twitter.
Gotten yourself arrested. Ed and Manny have acquired a very convincing and realistic disguise as a Blackgate prison guard for Ed, and some cat ears for Manny,
And
a
a
small
succulent.
I
We
believe
need to
said it was
name the
an
succulent.
elephant. I believe we said an elephant ear. Let me make sure I write that down.
Yeah.
It's
Small
important.
Gotta
Is
note
it-
that down.
Is
Elephant
it Samuel the
ear.
succulent?
Oh my god,
Sammy the succulent.
Sammy. Succulent. Great.
The fifth member of our crew.
Yeah.
We
the-
gotta get to 11 somehow.
It's like our Japanese peace lily.
Yeah. It's we'll make a character sheet for it.
Tell
it will,
Ivy to make it sentient.
It will gain XP.
Oh.
Oh my god. David,
Use your
can we
perks,
have a
Ollie.
familiar?
Ollie,
Can we
use your
have a familiar?
perks.
I don't have
Are-
perks. I am just an employee. Thank you.
Can we have a
Are
familiar?
are you chuckleheads asking me to cause the Batman villain Poison Ivy
Uh-huh.
to Steven Universe a succulent into a cactus boy who you can love?
I did not know what's so hard to understand about what
Yeah,
we
I
just
don't, see
said.
I don't see the problem with that.
Okay. I guess.
The question
I
is,
can't
what place sheet
ask her
does Sammy
yet.
get?
I can't
place
think
sheet
of
does
any
Sammy get?
plausible reason to say no.
What place she
Good to
does
ask.
Sammy get? Companion. Sammy has to be a companion.
Ivy
Yeah.
likes us. We should take advantage of the fact that at least someone likes us.
I
Someone
mean,
likes
yeah,
us.
that's fair. That is fair. Cool. Okay, so with that, the first two steps of your plan to break one Selena Kyle out of jail on Blackgate Island have gone off. Let's get to step 3. Helicopter. Ollie, tell us about your part of the plan.
Ollie is going to steal a genuine, authentic medevac helicopter.
Okay. I was gonna ask because your options are obviously to steal the genuine article, or to attempt to disguise a different helicopter as the genuine article, or steal a helicopter and then disguise it, or steal the genuine helicopter and then disguise it as a different kind of helicopter. But I don't know why you do that. But you could.
We're getting in the weeds, and while I realize that the weeds are my jam, let's just steal a helicopter.
Great. So how are you doing this, and how close to 0 hour are you planning to get this rolling?
I think this is going to be like a relatively close to time immediately before, with just enough time to. The plan is to steal it, disable any GPS and tracking devices, and hide it somewhere nearby, and literally just chill and wait for go time.
Okay, great.
For Ed to page me.
So I wanna give us some Olly time. So let's go through this, and then in grand heist story tradition, we'll backtrack to set up some of the dominoes, and we will meet temporally at the same point that we've gotten to already with Olly. So, Olly, it is, I think, so how far in advance are you doing this? Like a day? Are you doing it the day of? What time of day is it?
It sounds like everybody else got their shit together pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So probably, I think, the initial theft, I'm aiming for 12 hours.
Okay, cool.
Before.
So we're T-minus 12, and we're T-minus 12 to take your child to work day at the Blackgate jail complex. Olly, where are you?
So, I think we see Olly is in a college dormitory with a rather large duffel bag. And there is...
Now, I do have to say, as the GM, you're not going to be able to fit the whole helicopter in there.
It's my...
I want you to know.
But it's my hole of bagging.
I feel like we should get some sort of extra dice for having to have heard that.
So you have this duffel bag.
You're damaged.
You're in a college. You're in a college dorm room. Who do we see?
So you see Olly talking to like I would say like kind of some crunchy granola looking fucking nerds. And Olly's got this black duffel bag, and I think the camera watches as they unzip it, and there is so much drugs, many drugs. And then like kind of one of these like kind of like crunchy granola, like he's probably in like organic science, so he can make more drugs. He looks like that kind of stoner, like too smart for their own good stoner. And it starts digging through and just gives an approving look, and then hands Olly a phone number. And then I think we smash cut to the next scene where Olly's at a payphone. They've managed to find a payphone. It was not easy.
Okay.
And is calling that number, and I will and the first thing that they say when the phone line gets picked up is like, "Heard you got some gums for me."
Who's on the other end of the line?
I have no fucking clue. I assumed you would do that bit. So Olly's plan is to barter up to something to get to basically buy off because Olly knows a dude who knows a girl who knows a dude whose cousin works at Gotham Central and has access to the medevac helicopter landing pad.
So you are trying to ultimately get an introduction to that person and convince them to let you onto the helipad.
Basically, to turn
while
a
the
blind
helicopter
eye.
is parked there.
Yeah.
Okay.
To convince everybody that it's down up for repairs or some shit.
Okay. So what did you say? I heard you got some.
I started to say guns, and then I said gummies.
Okay. And what does this mean?
I'm assuming I'm going to be dealing with somebody associated with the Scarecrow.
Hard left turn.
All right. I'm trying to get the sequence together in my head, and I'm not getting
so
there.
I'm artificially creating a swapping from what you have to what you need through a series of trades.
Okay.
And so the second step is to get a bunch of gummies. Olly just swapped a bunch of like more traditional herbal medicine for a bunch of gummies, and the plan is to swap that for something else, and then give that to the person who's going to give them the helicopter.
Okay, great. All right. So I think this is complicated enough that I would like to montage it because it confuses me. So we see you we see you start this phone conversation, Olly, and I think we just sort of get the visuals on it. It goes well enough. What's the next step that we see?
So we swap the the weed. We swap the weed for some fancy fucked up designer gummies. We swap the fucked up designer gummies for a high-end motorcycle. We swap the high-end motorcycle for I'm thinking like a shitload of bootleg caviar, which somehow gets traded to somebody associated with the Penguin, and then from there we get from the caviar from the Penguin guy. We then get a briefcase full of different drugs.
Yeah.
Okay. Weed. Okay.
Gummies.
Weed for gummies.
Motorcycle?
Yes, high-end motorcycle for caviar.
Caviar.
Okay, for cocaine.
Caviar, and the caviar gets me other high-end drugs.
Yeah.
That we're just at straight up cocaine at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we then swap that for access to the helicopter.
The cocaine is now for the helicopter.
The cocaine is for the helicopter.
Okay.
Cocaine for helicopters.
All right, that makes sense. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
David's
Olly-
disappointed in us.
I'm not disappointed.
I'm just mad.
Baffled.
I love it.
First it was the succulent.
I think it's brilliant.
Look,
Olly,
you grew up. Look,
Give
narrator.
me-
You grow up in the street of Gotham, and sometimes you got to take what you have and find a way to make that valuable. And a bunch of shitty weed to a helicopter is a pretty good.
I don't know how you're not
fucking-
fun. Gotham's black markets are notoriously like you start off with one thing, you're gonna end up with, I guess, a helicopter.
Okay, so we
Also,
see.
thanks 20-sided for the raid.
Woo!
Hello, woohoo!
Thank you.
We are trading cocaine for a
20-sided
helicopter.
What a great time for you to
for
join
rating
us.
us. We have just done something that involves trading cocaine for a helicopter.
What's not to understand? We traded weed for gummies, gummies for shit. I forgot what the other
Do
one
it in a
was.
Charlie Day voice because this is now It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What do you not understand? What's not to understand? There it is. First we take the weed, and then we get the weed, and then we trade it for the gummies, and then we take the gummies, and then we trade it for the high-end motorcycle, and then we trade the high-end motorcycle to the guy I know with the weird penguin fixation, but whatever, we don't talk about it. Caviar. And then we take the caviar and we swap that. We swap that for cocaine. And then we get the cocaine and we give it to the guy with a helicopter, and then bam, done. What?
So we see this montage of Olly trading various things throughout Gotham on, various street corners. You're in the backs of shady vans, you're around the sides of alleyways, you are taking mysterious paper bags and just casually dropping them and walking around a street corner. Somebody else picks it up in the other direction. We see you on the payphone. We see you, walk into the vestibule of some random apartment building. look underneath the mat for a key, pull the key out, put it in a mailbox, open the mailbox up, take out a mysterious brown paper wrapped package. We see you having a very animated discussion with somebody in a warehouse at a great distance, and finally we see click, the phone hang up, and you turn around, walk out of the phone booth, and you have a let's say a backpack, or what do you have like a brick of cocaine.
It's in a pretty nice purse, thank you.
Great. You have a purse.
Really good knockoff.
Yeah.
Oh, they threw that one in there for free as a tip.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful
You pick a.
Louis
I also ended up with a bunch
bag,
of gift cards.
and
No. Ollie's got more taste than that. Like
Louis Vuitton, though.
let's get Ollie
Okay.
some Prada.
you have a
Do they have
beautiful
more taste?
Grilly Pulitzer bag. Is that better?
I'm sorry, I'm from the South. Louis Vuitton is like it's vomited all over.
I don't know
know
anything about
anything about
handbags.
Oh yeah, no, it's.
I
like,
know not a single thing.
Neither
Have
do
you
I.
met me?
Louis
Gucci.
Vuitton is.
You
all,
have a
like,
beautiful.
Prada. Let's stick with Prada.
Well, it's Prada.
You
Devil
have a-
Wears Prada.
You have a
great.
beautiful
And Anne Hathaway.
Pada bag.
Pata.
Is
And
it PAWDA?
I hate this.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going for plant pot or weed pot. Pata.
Yeah. And we just see you like slide this brick of cocaine that you've picked up from inside a hollowed out phone book in this phone booth, and just slide that and zip it shut. Olly, give me a fortune roll. I don't fucking know. Give me a fortune
Can
roll.
I argue that this
your-
should be a tune?
What's your argument?
My argument is that I am wise in the way of criminality, and that Olly knows people, dog.
Did you say a tune?
That
The mystical,
sounds
occult,
like more of a
spiritual-
sway that you're arguing for.
I'm sorry. I would argue. I would argue that I don't have a point in sway.
Well,
Damn, maybe you should have thought.
I would accept an argument for sway, as you were doing a lot of social maneuvering in order to acquire this cocaine, or prowl, because you are doing a lot of subterfuge, making
Also don't have a point.
clandestine handoff.
Wait,
so.
wait. What about
think it's one of those
maneuver
two.
deftly through your environment and around obstacles? Yeah? Maneuver.
Can we retroactively say that all of this involved a lot of parkour?
Social maneuvering. Social maneuvering.
Social maneuvering.
We could retroactively say that that it involved a lot of like drive-by handoffs where you're like tossing packages of stuff through car windows as you go by at speed.
How
Oh,
did that
love
work
that.
with the motorcycle?
Oh my god, it's like that thing where
Laps.
what's that thing called where people are like on roller skates and they're hanging on to the back of a car, or they're
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I forget
Oh
the
my
name.
god,
Is there a name
it's
for
like-
it?
It's like
Oh,
it's not,
it's something
not-
like, I don't know,
I'm thinking, like,
fusting.
it's not like I'm
It's
thinking like
something stupid.
skeeting, but it's not that.
Did
no.
you say ski?
Yeah, I
Chat.
did say skeeting.
That is not what
Please
that
help
means.
us. Please get us out of this chat. Only you can.
Please
Only you
help
know.
on
Only you
car.
can save us. All
Um,
right.
So yeah, I definitely think at different
Drag
points
skating.
during
Let's
all
just
of
call
this,
it drag skating.
yeah, we see you like we see somebody like
Pitching.
skate up to the back of your car, and like grab onto the back of it, toss something through the back window as they're going along on skates, let go off in a different direction. Olly, we see a scene of you. Jump the traded motorcycle like over a makeshift ramp made out of like some plywood and some fucking like traffic barrels, and there's a couple of like gearheads who sort of like applaud, and then we see you hand off another thing between them. Give me
Olly
a
goes
fortune
viral
roll
on
with your
TikTok.
maneuver stat.
Yeah, there's definitely like a really phenomenal shot of Olly like doing something heinous to like a high-end motorcycle. Like they were like, you got to do a jump, and Olly's like,
I love it.
I will
So we
commit
have
this crime
Jacky
against this beautiful
viral
piece of
on
engineering.
Citizen. We have Olly viral on TikTok.
This tracks.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
and- yeah, perfect. Yeah. I mean, Manny's already
wait a minute.
famous.
Whoa. Let's actually walk that back. This is our fantasy world, and we can make it a better world. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's fine.
Oh, you know what? You are right. You're right.
Bless you, Hopper. Vine is still around.
Vine?
Oh
It's-
my
It's too good not to do.
god!
It's too good not to do.
I love it.
I didn't even think of that.
Let's get
That
that
was just
fortune
sad.
roll. How many dice you got in?
And do I
in
get to use maneuver?
Yeah,
You're
fuck
letting me get away with that bullshit? Is it just how many pips
Yes.
I have? Okay,
Yes.
so I get 2.
So just straight
5 and a 3.
5 and a 3. Okay. 5 is the highest. So we're having a weak or mixed success. Cool. So I think the position that puts you in with the contact is you get to them, but they are sort of skeptical of this whole thing. So where do you meet them?
Oh, absolutely on the roof of the hospital, like in the dark.
Great. So it's nighttime. It's dark. We see the lights of the city shining around you. There's the helipad of the hospital with these big searchlight beams lit up, and off to the side in the dark, Olly, we see a shadow of your figure climb over the side of the roof from the fire escape. Our view moves over, and we see another figure sort of leaning against the stairwell, her arms sort of crossed around her sides, looking to the left and right in an EMT's uniform. All right, you're the guy?
Arson, but yeah.
Okay, you got the stuff?
Depends on who's asking.
Okay, you know who's asking.
Do I?
All right. The guy who talked to me on the phone said nobody was going to ask anybody's name.
Which guy?
Bits.
Bits.
Alright. Olly takes the pot handbag. It's slung cross shoulder, and it just more aggressively, violently clashes with the rest of the outfit. They take their that's so bright. They take their sunglasses off because it's very dark out here, and the light isn't upsetting their eyes. Just the crust punk, like sewn together black cargo pants combined with this ratty kind of cut off band tank top and like a kind of a probably just like a leather jacket is violently at odds with this very high-end knockoff, and they just pull out this brown paper wrapped brick what is it, Peruvian marching powder, and tosses it at the contact.
Yeah, and the EMT, she catches it kind of clumsily, and the whole handbag, I think, right?
Fuck no! You don't get the handbag
No?
too. Absolutely not.
Okay. She catches the brick, kind of clumsily. I think there's a little bit of a puff, which is not great.
Well,
and-
like 6 people have done like that. That's cocaine.
Yeah, well, a
Thanks.
7th is about to. Olly, give me a sway roll. This we're talking an action roll. So you're starting with however many dots you have in sway.
That'll be none.
Your levels are a wash here. No harm. Not in a desperate situation. You can gain a die for assistance from a crewmate, or if you push yourself, or take a devil's bargain.
I would love to hear a bargain of the Faustian nature.
Okay.
Just to know what my options are.
Here is what I will give you. All right. What I'm gonna give you is, because this is a medevac helicopter, the crew will need to create a plausible, like, medical emergency within the prison in order to get Catwoman and Jacky out to the helicopter.
Oh boy.
Oh man, we need Olly in the prison for that.
Well, no, you can
Only
just
the-
stab someone.
Well, that. But
You did
would they
put-
care?
You did put your hit woman in the prison.
I was just like, would they care if somebody got stabbed? I feel like that's like.
Stab a guard.
I mean,
Stab a bunch
I
of
mean,
guards.
they legally still have to take
yes,
you.
EMTs. Yeah, they have to. They have to take. I can say this for EMT. I'm sorry.
No,
No,
you're
but
a
they
Gotham
legally-
EMT.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I don't know about a Gotham EMT, but EMTs do legally have to take whoever gets stabbed. Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Well, I meant like, is that something that would go to like the prison medical wing or a helicopter? That's what I was trying to.
I'm just saying, you can stab a bunch of guards and then,
Okay.
or stab the prison doctor.
Well, someone would have to be
Jackie's just like,
injured grievously enough to
What
be
I'm saying is
medevaced
that
out.
if you take this bargain, you will not be able to get anybody on that helicopter unless somebody appears to be like in danger of dying.
I'll
and-
just push
and
myself to
needs
take the stress.
and needs to be evac'd. Okay.
So I'm
Great.
rolling 1 dice with not disadvantaged because I was disadvantaged.
Yeah. Okay. So you're up to 1.
That'll be a 6, David. I'll go ahead and
You're
take my fucking
shitting
6.
me.
All right.
You're shitting me.
Amazing.
That's bullshit.
That'll do it. That'll do it. So the EMT takes some scissors. She's an EMT. She has scissors on her. And
Good
just
bandage
snips
scissors,
off
too.
a my favorite EMT story. And I'm sure, Mattie, you can speak to this way better than I can. Was there was an EMT who came to talk to us, maybe at school or at like a Boy Scout thing, and he was like, "Yeah, the number one thing that happens at every single call is we start cutting off people's clothes because you have to cut through the clothes to get people to like get to people quickly. And the person is, if they're conscious, they always ask us to stop and tell us to stop ruining their clothes.
Yes. There was once a guy who, a person who was in a motorcycle collision. He's fine. He was fine. But his arm was definitely super broken. And oh God, we had to cut he was literally groaning in pain, and I had to cut his super nice leather jacket.
And he complained about it, right?
Like, sir, your arm is going the wrong way.
Anyway,
Yeah, but you can fix that.
Our much
That
shadier
jacket,
EMT snips open the side of the coke brick, does a little whoop, all right, it's good. Okay, you got yourself a deal, mysterious stranger. And she tucks it into a bag that she has.
Olly pulls out a different pair of sunglasses.
24 hours, okay? If it's not back here in 24 hours, I am in deep shit. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was never here. Neither of us
I mean,
were.
don't you work here?
She just gives you a look. And then turns around, slams the door to the hospital, to the stairwell. And Olly, you got yourself a helicopter, just sitting pretty on the pad.
Oh yeah, Ollie's gonna do some pre-flight checks, just make sure everything's running, make sure that they didn't fucking not fuel it, just do a little bit of route plotting.
It's looking good. It's in good shape. Cut
And
two.
They're gonna send a using something that looks alarmingly like a Tamagotchi. They're just gonna send a little message that Otto sends a text to Ed's phone that is just a bunch of helicopter emojis.
Cool. Let's cut to Ed then. Ed and Manny. It's go time. We are at Bring Your Child to Work Day here at the Blackgate Penitentiary Complex. Ed, you are rolling up with Manny in tow. How you getting in?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm just swiping my badge, and I'm explaining everything. Does Manny have a full, is Manny her full name, or does she have, is it
You don't know.
So yeah, let's get
That was the joke. Nobody knows Manny's actual name.
I'm gonna revise my previous guess. I think it's Maniquinzarella. Or Manicotti.
I love it.
Oh my god.
So
okay.
It's more ridiculous.
Mana pot.
You named your daughter Manapot.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Am I right? Such a great name.
okay, so to be clear,
okay.
Ed, your alias, Ed Shannon, your alias is Ted Chardon.
Yep.
And you have given Manny the alias Manapot Chardon.
The third.
Yeah. The third.
No further questions.
Yeah. So you see, so Blackgate security, sweetheart. It's the best of the best of the best. See, got this special key card. Oh wait, I don't have a key
You
card.
don't have a key card.
Oh.
I think
Manny's
as you're
just gonna like lean against the wall with her phone and.
Yeah, Manny, what do you look like? So we know about Ed's prison guard uniform and disguise. What does Manny look like in disguise as
Manny's
Ed's daughter?
Disguise is a lot of what she actually looks like, except more bored. She's going full on intolerable 16-year-old brat. Like, she's probably just got on some like generic boots and black jeans and a t-shirt and is like decidedly not paying attention to her. Well, they look like jeans, but they're probably very stretchy because she's still Manny. So her clothes are like, you know, those like
a classic jegging.
Well,
Yes.
or I was thinking like, you know that, okay, I'm not gonna say the brand name, but like they're slacks but made out of yoga pant material. Like we're talking
I
all
own
of that.
some. They're the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, it's all of that secret comfort shit so that she can do shenanigans when and as needed. But
Sure.
most of her disguise is she's got the cat ears and a phone in front of her face.
Yep.
But when it comes to the key card, so Manny, I think this is gonna be a Manny and Ed like twofer.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What do we got?
The shot.
We've got Mattie dancing is what we've got. And I want more of that. Okay.
Should have gone with the
so
tearaway suit.
What
Or-
does I guess she has to have a mobile phone because that's what she's using.
Yep.
Manny would like. She's not a hack, so it's tough because when you say security measures for her master thief, that's physical, isn't it? Not systems.
It's any security measure. So
Okay.
it can be physical things like gates. It can be things like security cameras.
Okay.
You know, like a grid of laser beams.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, I'm assuming they figured this out before, but since Manny's the one on her phone, I think she'll like pop up whatever program Ed installed on her phone.
Cool.
And while Ed is very loudly showing his daughter the cool features of this room,
You just swipe
yeah.
it.
Ed, you definitely have like a
swipe
fake
it.
key card, right?
You just yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and then and Manny's
definitely.
like, and like
Great.
it's running the cracking. Like, I'm assuming if it's like, you know, a key card, then they've got like on the phone you see like the 6 digits like pop up as it cycles through to like what the code is,
Yeah.
and then
Okay, cool. So this sounds to me like you are tinkering with some electronics here. Does that sound good?
it's so not my specialty, but yeah.
All right. So you're gonna start with whatever you've got in Tinker. Blackgate is I think what did we decide in terms of level for Blackgate? Did we put it at 2?
Is this
we
GCPD or I don't think we said.
We said GCPD stuff, but
Yeah,
GCPD
is at 3. I'm gonna put Blackgate at 2 for the purposes of this heist. Largely.
They're just people that are just too dumb to be cops, which is already a fucking low bar.
So you're going to lose 2 dice
So here's my
for
question.
the level penalty. Yep.
I do have. Does Master Thief come in here
Tell
when
us about
bypassing
Master Thief.
when bypassing security meshes, you ignore the penalty for targets that exceed your level.
Yes.
Sweet.
So, penalty ignored.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. There are no other penalties in play. Then you arguably have assistance from Ed. So Ed, if
should
you
I
want
mark
to
a stress? Yeah.
if you want to mark stress for having coded and installed that app, that little cracking app on Manny's phone, you can do that and give Manny another die.
Yes, I will definitely do that. I have
Great.
marked one stress. It's because what I have like an Android and she has an iPhone, so I'm like I don't. It's form over function, and I don't get it.
It's easier.
It's I think the ease of the function overrides the form, but you know what? It's fine. I'll figure it out.
All right.
It's the sulkiest we've seen Ed in this entire series.
Oh my god, he's like a huge Samsung fanboy.
Wow, Ed.
Wait,
what? With all Apple products, Apple laptop,
This is-
iPad, iPhone.
Ed is my literal father. Like,
Amazing.
yeah. Everything is Samsung. So what are we at then, Manny?
So,
2 or
not
1?
disadvantaged for the penalty, but
Mhm.
and then 1 extra die from.
Yeah, so not disadvantaged for the penalty. So you start with your tinker,
Mm-hmm. Which
And
is
then-
a 0.
which is a 0. Okay, so you're
And
up to
then you
1.
go to your tailor.
And
Wow.
sooner or later, you end up as a spy. Sailor, is Sailor in there somewhere?
Soldier. Tinker, tailor, soldier, spy.
Yeah, I think
baby.
we lose a dice for that one.
Sorry.
Olly loses a dice for that one. Don't punish me.
Okay, so you're at 1 for Ed's help. That's where we are. You can also push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
I will push myself.
Okay, mark 2 stress, and you're up to 2.
Yeah.
5 stress.
You have 5 stress?
Oh, make sure that you didn't anything that was in the. If you took any stress in the opening sequence of the first episode before we flashed forward 6 months, make sure you don't have that stress marked. Because
Take any?
I don't think. Wait, I mean, I don't know.
I definitely
I think you took 1.
in the opening sequence.
yeah,
Oh,
I think I
right,
took one in
yeah.
the opening
in the
sequence.
opening sequence in the pawn shop at the
But
beginning.
I definitely took one because I hacked into Blackgate.
Yes.
so-
So make sure that has been erased.
Okay,
because,
okay, all right. So I don't have 5, I have 3. We're fine.
Oh, for hacking into Blackgate. I'm sorry. If it was
Well,
hacking into the.
I
You
pushed
have the
myself
one
twice.
for hacking. You have the one for
Yeah,
hacking.
I have the
into
one.
Blackgate.
No, yeah. So then I would lose 2. Yeah, so then I have 3.
Okay.
Stress.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure because I thought I remembered you taking stress from
Whew,
hacking
okay.
into the security system at the storage facility.
Mm.
That was 6 months ago. You do not still have that stress.
Oh, that's good.
It weighs on my conscience
Well,
every day. The Cube Smart Storage System.
I did not roll super hot. I rolled 2 4s.
2 4s.
Oh.
Okay, so we're looking
Mixed
at a partial success. So you do it, but there's a complication or consequence. I think it's just that another couple of guards come up at the same time. So Ed, you appear to swipe in, and the door clicks. The lock on the exterior door to the guard's entrance clicks open, and another couple of guards come up, and one of them says to you, "Hey there, buddy, how you doing?" Claps you on the shoulder.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Another day, another dollar. You know what I'm saying?
More like another day, another quarter.
Yeah! Yeah, two rights. Hey, you new here?
I sure am. Just started the I managed to come in. You know, take it. This is I'm Ted Chardon. This is my daughter. Man, I just call her Manny. Manny Chardon. I'm showing her around. You know, we're getting to know the place together. Sort of. I actually recently got divorced again.
I'm sorry about that, buddy, but hey, you know, you're here. You got your beautiful daughter. We're here to bring your kid to work day, and hey, you know what?
Great day.
Come on with us. We'll show you around. I'm sure you haven't gotten a lay of the land yet. We'll show we'll show you and your kid everything, and she can get a real sense of what it's like. You know, when some real tough characters get down to business at a prison.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, come on. And they wave you through. You go in, there's a security station, and you know, with some metal detectors and some sort of cages that you have to, a series of cages that you have to go through, lock and unlock. The guy says hi to the woman behind the security desk, who sort of looks grumpily at him, and this prison guard and his buddies are escorting you through into the jail building.
Oh, great! That's awesome.
Cut to flashback. Flash, Jacky. Front of your face, mugshot. Flash, side of your face, mugshot. You're being booked. We see the fingerprints, and then we see the door of your cell, shunk 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 clank, slam shut, and you are standing there, back in. This is a little too intense. You are.
You don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, we'll see. You are standing there in your black and white striped jumpsuit, back in Blackgate Prison.
Zigzags.
Your black and white zigzag jumpsuit, and you're back in Blackgate Prison. How you feeling?
Home sweet home, I guess. Just kind of feels like I keep ending back here.
Yeah, funny thing that.
Yeah. Is anyone else in this holding cell with me, or just me?
Would it be good for you if they were, or bad?
It could be good, it wouldn't be bad.
Okay.
Depending on who's in here with me.
Well, fortune roll, obviously.
All right.
And I think
Well,
this
under
is,
what?
I think this is just a straight. 1d6.
1d6.
Yeah.
It's a 6.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think there's a friendly face in here for you, Jacky. Who is it?
I'm gonna say it's Hypes, who frequently does some demolition stuff for Harvey.
All right. Hypes. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Hypes literally does an air horn. Wah, 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 wah!
Right, that's a lot.
Hey! Look who it is! Jacky!
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, you back in, huh? Long time
Yeah,
no see.
Yeah, they got me for some light robbery. What can I say?
Light robbery, whoop whoop.
All right, that's a lot. What did they book you in for?
You know, the usual. Got on a job for one joke or another. Actually, literally the Joker in this case, and blew the hell off the side of a barge in Gotham Harbor. Sunk the whole thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was wild. Fireworks. I mean, literally, I put fireworks on it. It was a fireworks barge.
Got it. I must have missed that one. But, working for the Joker? You're
It
lucky
was
you're
good.
just in here
I
and
took
you're
a
not
video
dead.
of it. I'd show you, but I don't got my phone.
Fair. Yeah, well, I don't really plan on sticking around here too long. I'm sure the same can be said for you.
Well, I'll see what I can see. It's just another day in Blackgate. You keep your eye out, and maybe something interesting happens. Keep your
That's
ear to the
true.
ground. And I think Hype's literally does like a handstand and puts their ear to the concrete floor of the cell and then flips back.
I just realized now that you think I said hypes. I definitely said pipes, but I love this so much more.
I heard hypes.
I love it way more than what
I heard
originally
hypes,
said.
and they're hyped.
So it's great. Just realized. So we're going with that.
Great.
I want to know kind of where I am because I know Selena is in building B, cell block 4.
Yep.
Do I have an idea about where I'm being held right now?
It's gotta be another fortune.
Okay. Just a straight one?
Yeah.
I have to say, the only person I only know two people with that much energy, and one of them sets things on fire for a living, and the other one's super into EDM.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
So this
Gonna-
tracks.
Gonna be a 4.
4. Okay. I think this is mixed. So we'll say that you did get booked into jail building B, but you are in a different cell block. You find yourself in cell block D.
Gotcha. And I need cell block.
I have building B cell block.
Building B
4
cell block
personally.
4. So are there cell block letters or numbers?
I'm sorry. Let me look back at my notes. Oh yes, it is building B cell block 4.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Cell block
So-
3.
I'm in cell block 3. All right. Well, I need to be moved. I've been in this prison before. I've
have.
seen some. I've been in this jail before. I think I've seen some various things get shuffled around. I also have I'm a social tracker. It's one of my abilities, which is specifically when you need to find a person or a way to access an area, you know exactly who to ask.
Yeah.
Is there a prison guard near me? And do I perhaps know them from many years in this place?
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think given your social tracker ability, that makes sense. So I think, there are guards sort of patrolling the hall. This is sort of a we're in one of these prison complexes where you have a couple of floors and sort of a central gallery that goes up to this kind of grungy skylight over the whole thing, and there are sort of railed walkways around the side, stairs on either end, and then a row of cells on either side of the gallery for a couple of floors up and down. And everything is painted this sort of like grungy institutional off-white. And you see a guard walk by, kind of just casually flicking her baton as she goes by. Who's this?
You're making me come up with names. If anyone
Ask
has
chat.
a name, I'd love to
Chat.
know a name.
Yeah,
Give me a name.
chat. Can we
Woman's
get a
name.
name? Can we get a name for this this guard? Who is she?
Meg.
Meg.
Meg?
Meg.
Meg is
Cool.
fine.
Ellen.
Do you know?
Magellan?
Magellan?
Magellan.
We'll call her Meg.
Magellan. That's what I go with. Magellan.
We'll call her Meg.
All right.
Oh. Is she known as the Meg?
Yeah,
The
Meg the Meg.
The Meg. All right, gotcha.
Megalyn.
Megalyn.
Yeah,
The
Meg is short for
Megalodon?
Megalyn.
Megalyn. No, yeah, Megalyn. Hold on, I got it. It's Megalyn.
The Meg.
The Meg Lynn.
Got it. Perfect. Love it. Love it.
All right.
That would be a guard I'd know.
So, yeah. So, the Meg's walking by.
This is an interesting position to find myself in. I'm gonna ask you a question again, David, just because social tracking ability seems very broken, but also at the same time, do I know if this is a person on the take?
Do you know if this is a person on?
Because part of the thing is I know who to ask about certain things.
Yeah, like if it's somebody who you know you can ask and get information, if part of that is being on the take, then yeah, like
okay. I give like a little low whistle.
Can I
Like,
propose
hey-
that she's King
what do you
Shark's
got,
ex? Can I propose that she's King Shark's ex?
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
I did just watch Suicide Squad, so I'm really, really down for
Oh
that.
my god, bringing it all the way back to Megalodon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Genius. I
Wow.
love it.
You're welcome.
We're playing 4D chess here.
Excellent. Yeah, I want to be friends with King Shark's ex. This is very fitting.
We're geniuses.
Mhm.
Okay. To be clear,
Mhm.
she is a human woman
Yes.
and not a shark.
Oh, then she's a champion. I love
So
her
is
even
so
more.
is John Constantine.
Yep.
Except a human man.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, she's my hero.
Yeah, sharks have two penises. I know this because of Prince Sidon and Link from Breath of the Wild.
What?
That's your cited source?
That's your
Wow.
This is off the rails.
What I expected. Okay, I was more prepared for the factoid about sharks have two penises
I'm about
than the
to, like,
source of
bang-
the factoid.
I'm about to bang the gavel for horny jail here for so many people.
Straight to horny Blackgate.
That's the
So-
episode
I
title.
can't believe you put yourself on
Dory
blast
Blackgate
like
is
that,
the name of
Mattie.
the episode?
Mattie, you put yourself on blast. Your cat can't save you.
Oh, they're trying to distract us with the cute cat. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Whew.
So
Anyway, so I whistle over at Meg.
yeah. Meg turns to you. She's a big tough broad. She looks at you for a second in confusion, and then a big old toothy grin breaks out over her face. Well, look who it is. Jacky Ripley. Back in the clink.
Miss me?
I sure as hell did, sweetheart.
Listen, this ain't one of my usual visits. If you can do me a favor in a second here,
Oh
move me
no?
to
That's too bad. You stick around for a while, we might have some fun. I'll do you into the card game again.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be here that long this time, but there could be some money in it for you if you play your cards right.
Alright, well, I'm known as something of a card shark.
Damn it, there it is. Fuck,
I'm
I
listening.
knew it was.
So like Jacky's got like her arms kind of hanging out of the prison bars, and leans forward and lowers her voice just a little bit so Hypes doesn't hear her. It's just, I'm about to cause a bit of a ruckus. If you could do me a favor when you need to move me, if you could make sure it's somewhere in cell block 4, that would be real helpful of you. And if things work out, there's a decent cut in what comes next coming your way.
Alright, so you are, I will say, you're not quite using your social tracker to find someone, so I'm gonna need a roll for this.
I can do that.
Sounds like sounds like you're going for a sway.
Hell yeah, I am, and I've got some pips in that. I'm gonna push myself to give myself an extra one.
Okay. I think Meg Meg likes you, so I'm gonna put Meg at a level 1.
Okay.
Here. So you're gonna get hit down 1 for Meg's level on you. No crewmates to help you out here, and you can push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
I am pushing myself, therefore I don't. I break even.
Great. Okay. So you break even. Roll them. Let's see what we got.
Woo! A 5.
Okay. 5 is pretty good. Meg wants something. She sort of leans on the bars of the cell and says, "All right, Ripper. I think we can work out a deal, but I'm gonna need you to do a little something for me.
What is it?
When I move you, there's a little twerp down in cell block 4. By the name of McGinnis. Gave me some lip the other day. Don't much like him. So, maybe, you slip out of your restraints a little bit, you, introduce him to the girls. Make sure he knows that, he can't play games in here. Not in my cell block.
Sure thing. Consider it done.
Bingo bango, now we're swimming. And she taps with her baton on your on the bars of your cell, and says, "Let me fill out some paperwork. Be back for you in a minute." And walks off. Cut to Ed and Manny. So you are being you're being kind of led on this tour of Blackgate. You were trying to get into the same building initially, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Cool. So you're being led on this tour of the penitentiary by this very chipper guard who has decided he's your best friend in the world, just wants to show you a great time, and is just taking you on a tour of the sites. Oh yeah, over there. That's the break room. We go in there. We get the game on the TV. Sneak in a couple of beers. We're not supposed to be drinking on the job, but you'd be amazing.
I will tell
Get
if
in
you
prison.
won't.
Hey, kid, you didn't hear that, right? Right?
What?
Eh? Yeah. See, she's a good girl. Over there, we got the cafeteria. Not mealtime right now, so nobody's in there. Over here, a little gym area, shoot some hoops, all of that business. And yeah, it's just, we got a great facility here, and we run a tight ship.
I'm sure you do. Honestly, I gotta say I'm impressed. Manny, what do you think?
Where's all the real dangerous people?
Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Kid, you want to be a prison guard like your dad when you grow up?
Oh, I've
Yeah.
told her a couple things.
Tangle with the real
hand-to-hand
dangerous
combat.
ones.
Yeah. I want to see what they got.
Cool. Well, you know, we can't really take visitors in to see the actual cells or nothing like that, obviously. You know, against regulations and all that.
But
Of course.
I mean,
You
what?
know- Well, you're showing the new guy around. You know, if she were to just. Oh.
But hey, I thought you were like cool and didn't care about regulations, you know, like. And she looks over at the break room.
Cool. One of you give me a roll to sway this guard.
I think we both
I
have the
have
same.
Yeah,
we
I
have the
have
same
one.
stats.
I just want to
I
point
have
out,
one.
Manny pretending to be a teenage girl is bad copping. What? Well, Ed is good copping a prison guard.
It's very good.
I'll take stress to assist you if you want
Yeah,
to roll.
one of you is
have-
assisting.
Wait,
so...
why don't you let me? You have 3 stress already, right?
Yeah.
I have 2, so let me assist you.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, my cat knocked down my. Oh, ice collar. All right, here we go. All right. Okay.
Yeah, Maddie's totally the mean teenager. Bad cop.
Okay, so what are you starting with for sway?
So I have 1 tip in sway.
Okay, so you're starting with 1. Blackgate guards, we've set it 2. So you're gonna get knocked down to roll 2, subtract 1. But if Manny, if you pay that stress, you've got an assist. You're back up to 1. And then
Is assisting 1 stress or 2?
1
It's 1.
costs 1 stress for 1 die.
Pushing costs 2.
Pushing costs 2, and that's your
Okay.
other option, Ed.
That makes
But
sense.
you know, you're racking up that stress. You
Oh, damn. So, so I have the special ability talk shop. When I try to sway somebody by talking about mechanics, electronics, or other technical matters, you ignore the penalty for targets that exceed your level.
That's interesting.
Talk about how secure the security
how
measures have to
you
be.
gonna do that?
Yeah, Manny's got it. I was just thinking I could show. She's also real big into security. I was thinking I could show her kind of the details of just how secure this our facility is. The oh god, Mattie doesn't know. The codes and the
Insert
the
technical term here.
biometric analysis, verification, and
I see you got the A300 series of cameras up there. Those are really great. They're a big improvement over the B90s.
Yeah. I said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopper puppet Maddie some more.
Yes, dance for me.
All right. Yeah, I think that would pop it
Sorry.
off. So you're up to 2.
All right. No snake eyes, babies. No snake eyes. Oh wait, is there anything?
And I should remind everybody, because we have not hit this rule yet. You have the ability to roll to resist any consequence, including consequences from a mixed success.
Yes. And
That's
I
cool.
also have the special. Oh no, wait. Nope. Never mind. I'm not happy. Never mind. All right.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, a 6 and a 2. Yes.
All right, 6 will do it. I should think. So yeah, the guy is like, oh yeah, right on. Hey, we're all cool here. We can do a little behind the scenes, get into the security booth, check out the cameras, all the equipment. And you know what? If you really want to see some of these hard motherfuckers we got in here, excuse my language, I'll show you.
What is this guard's name?
You haven't asked. I mean, I guess it's probably on his badge, right?
Yeah, because
Barry?
Excellent.
you know what, Barry? You're pretty cool.
Oh God, a teenager's approval. Yes. There's
It's-
nothing better.
It's everything that Barry ever wanted in his entire life. Like the Barry is like a big dude who definitely used to get bullied in high school for being like kind of dumb, kind of middling, not really involved in anything. And every time he sees a group of teens on the street, like if he's going to the bodega and he comes out and there's some teens with skateboards out there, and they laugh at something they've said, he's convinced that they were laughing at him specifically, and walks away in shame. The approval of somebody who appears to be a teenager is all Barry Winston has ever wanted in his entire life.
I feel so fucking guilty right now.
I'm obsessed with these random NPCs we've made.
You've offended.
Why-
You've attacked chat apparently.
You're
Let's hope
welcome.
he doesn't die.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think
Olly
this
specifically
will
orders us
actually
to stab
get
a lot
you
of people?
away from the group, and Barry will be like, "All right, come on, new guy, boys, give us a little space. We're gonna do a special tour." And he takes the two of you aside. Does a little overly suspicious look around. There's cameras here. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but he looks over his shoulder and swipes the key card that goes to the actual cell block. Cut to.
Oh, before we cut away,
Yeah.
I will watch where that key card goes.
Mm-hmm.
When he
It's
puts it
on it's on one of those whoopy lines.
All right.
That's clipped to his belt.
A lanyard.
on the right
Or
side.
No, the
lanyard?
little.
What, yeah,
like
one of the,
extender
It's called a
thingies.
retractable lanyard.
is it actually a lanyard?
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's wild as I have a super heavy duty industrial
course
version
you
of that
do.
that I use to keep my saw attached just in case I have to drop it. It'll
That's
just
dope.
zoop. Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty sick.
There you go.
Who needs a
Uh,
belt of returning or whatever a D&D when you can just have a zoopy saw?
Yeah. A saw juper.
That is
As one does.
This is
100%
the card
technical term.
juper.
Yeah. So it's on a card juper on his belt. And please don't start flinging saws around the room, Hopper. You
Oh
give me a
no, I
heart
was just
attack.
saying if it was right there. No, I have the chainsaws out in the other room.
I know you're a professional, but cool. So Manny, you note that, and we cut back to Jacky. Meg returns and holds up some papers. Got some real genuine transfer papers right here. And by genuine, I mean I found your papers and I crossed out a bunch of stuff and I wrote a bunch of different stuff in there.
Sounds good to me.
Nobody freaking checks.
Wow.
Alright, you know the drill. I gotta do the thing, so
Yeah.
turn around, coming in. And she opens the door and is going to put the cuffs on you behind your back and pulls you out and sort of pushes you with, I think, the appearance of excessive roughness, but it's sort of stage combat-y.
You stumble over your feet as you
Yeah.
go.
closes the thing. Says, "Sorry about your roommate, Hypes."
That's fine. I've worked with him before. He's not that bad.
I'll see you at lunch, Jack.
All right.
And the Meg leads you over to the stairs, and down. I think there's a couple of inmates who are sort of milling around the lower level, who are having some free time out of their cells, and as you get down there, she sort of nods to you, whispers in your ear, "That one, the squirrely guy." And you see a very nondescript dude, skinny, sort of, I think, fairly young, probably mid-20s, who's just sort of like looking a bit nervous.
That one gave
as
you
he
lip.
sees the Meg approach.
He looks like he's about to freak out.
Yeah, I know. You don't know what's good for him yet. So
How did a kid like that get thrown in here?
do your thing. And she clicks the cuffs as you walk past. What do you do?
There's like an instance of Jacky just like looking down and just before she sort of like cracks her neck, and just goes, "All right, deal's a deal." And with one fluid motion, I think even like grabbing like one side of the cuffs that Meg has loosened, where is McGinnis kind of standing? Is he next to me? Is he slightly behind me now?
He's sort of off to the side. You know, if you are going straight across the floor of the cell block, like atrium, then he is, let's say, just off to your right.
Yeah, there's
sort of in the corner.
There's an instance of Jacky as she literally takes the handcuffs and whips them out behind to like literally like clock him upside the head with them. She like imagines a version of herself that doesn't do this, and yet she can't seem to stop herself from doing this, as she always does. So she just sort of in a disassociative state, just completely goes bonkers on this guy.
Yeah, and no roll here. Like
it's bad. I think
there's no scenario where you can't fully accomplish this.
Yeah, I think she dazes him with the handcuffs before, slipping out of Meg's grasp.
Yeah, and Meg makes a big show of it, like, "Hey, get back here! What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah, and just like she like then goes in for the headbutt on this guy, and the more she's getting into the
Hey, we got a fight here. We got a big fight here. Everybody stand back. Get back. All of you, get back.
Yeah, the more she's getting into this, just the more she's kind of losing herself into this fight, and like she like gets on top of the guy and is just like sucker punching him repeatedly in like the nose, like there's blood now on her knuckles. Probably getting some on her face too.
Okay. He's had enough. And she pulls you off her.
She actually has to
pulls you off him.
Yeah, she has a moment where Jacky resists.
Oh yeah, and she thinks like it's gonna be no big deal, and then she's like, "Are you really resisting?" And like then really goes for it and pulls you off her, gets the cuffs back on, takes you and sort of like slams you on a nearby table, bends down, whispers into your ear, "Christ, good job, Ripper. You didn't have to go that nuts on him." And then pulls you back up, looks to the guy on the ground, and as she's sort of holding you, sort of turns down and whispers to him, "Maybe next time you listen to me when I got something I want from you, huh?" And she sort of just gives him a little like dismissive kick, not to hurt him, just to sort of dismiss him. And he's on the ground groaning. There's definitely some blood splashed on the concrete, and she pushes you out and down the cell block.
I take a look around. If we're getting into cell block 4, do I see Selena anywhere?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Meg leads you out of cell block 3, down a transfer corridor, and into cell block 4. Did you just told her cell block 4? You didn't say anything about Selena Kyle, correct?
No, I just said I wanted to be moved to that cell block.
Okay. Cool. Give me fortune roll.
Ooh. I think she's covered in blood right now too. We'll splatter with it. Oh, that's a 6.
Okay, well, then I got to.
Wow.
So
Not how I thought karma would come back at me.
the Meg opens up a cell door, shunk, 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 and pops the cuffs, gives you, on the shoulder sort of a friendly shove in, and says, "Kyle, you got a new roommate." Slams the door, and there is a woman in a black and white zigzag striped jumpsuit, kind of lounging back on the bunk. She has a dark pixie cut, and she turns over to you and says, "Well, what'd they put you in for, huh?" And blackout. Folks,
God damn it, Marcy!
What?
that's going to be
Our
our session
hearts.
for this time. So, you have successfully located the Catwoman. You have successfully gotten everyone into Blackgate, and your ride out is on the way. Next week, let's see if these 4 hench people turned escape crew of their own can get everybody out of Blackgate, and see if Selena Kyle doesn't have something interesting for them if they manage to succeed. Thanks for joining us, everybody, here on Manapot Studios. This has been Flights of Fandom, Escape from Arkham. We're going to be back next Tuesday with our next installment at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Manapot Studios. In the meantime, you can head on over to our YouTube page at youtube.com/Manapot Studios and watch some of our past flights. Once again, I have been your GM, David. You can check out games that I have designed over at dbb-8.itch.io, including some that we have played on Flights of Fandom. And if you follow me over there, it will ping you when I add new games, like, for example, the one that we are playing now when I release it. With that, I want to throw it over to my awesome cast for their sign-offs and plugs. Let's start with Puja.
Hello, everybody. I am Puja. I have been playing Manny Quinn tonight, and I'm very excited to do so for, 3 more Tuesdays? Gifts that keep on giving. When I'm not here on this channel on Tuesdays playing awesome flights with awesome friends, you can find me over on the Wandering DMs channel on Thursdays for Sentinels of the Multiverse, where we're playing a interactive comic book hero RPG. And I say interactive because it's a trading card game for chat, so they can affect the outcomes of what's going on behind the scenes. Except it's not in behind the scenes, it's really like live. So it's a lot of fun and very chaotic. And then on Sunday, you can find me over on Praxagora Thesmophoria's channel playing Romance of the Blue Rose if in its 2nd season. And yeah, it feels light, weirdly, after my July. But yeah, it's where we are.
Cool. Circling around counterclockwise to Hopper.
It's me. What's up? I'm Hopper. Still they, them, still me. If you want my bad hot takes and general shenanigans, you can find me on, around, and occasionally in between the interwebs at Failed Deadly. That is with a 3 instead of an E, so it looks like Failed Badly. I'm aware. And if I'm all up on this fucking site most Tuesdays. And also every other Sunday on the Hole in the World stream with I don't know which it's up with Marcy on an Invisible Sun actual play. It is rad. I don't really have any shout-outs or plugs. Actually, you know what? No. I would totally love to shout out Jeff Stormer, friend of this very here show. And who runs the Party of One podcast, which is a really awesome TTRPG actual play podcast where every episode they delve into a different game with a new guest, one-on-one RPG games. It's dope. You should check that out.
Right on. Let's continue on up to Marcy.
Hey, y'all. It's still me. I'm Marcy, and once again, you can find me most places around the internet under the username Experimental Madness, except on Twitter, where it's under Merciful. I am just delighted that we have a full month of this game. I can't wait to be back next Tuesday to see where all this continues to go. You can always find me here for the most part every Tuesday. And when I'm not doing that, every other Sunday, I am doing Hole in the World, and that is coming back, I believe, on the 29th for our full... We're hesitant to call it a 2nd season, but it is indeed a brand new arc, brand new part. Now is the time to catch up. If you haven't yet, on our YouTube channel, you can find all of the first part, including our interlude season that just finished wrapping a couple weeks ago. So binge watch to your heart's content and come join us at the end of the month for some brand new shenanigans. It's gonna be fun.
All right. And with that, we are gonna call it a stream. We will see you next time.
Wait, you forgot Mattie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you forgot our most important.
I thought something was wrong there.
Sorry. I am so sorry.
It's fine.
I
I'll
was
only hold it against
thinking
you
we were
forever.
going clockwise in the other direction. Mattie, please.
It's fine. Just, sleep with one eye open. No, I'm just kidding.
Messed
I
up!
have been Mattie. It has been so great to be back. Honestly, I would shout myself out, but I never post because I'm crippled with anxiety. But Cellartator at Instagram. But honestly, gotta shout out, first of all, my incredible my co-players, Marcy, Puja, Hopper, David. Are the other one. No, I almost said Dipper. I don't know why. Like from Gravity Falls.
It's 11.
Yeah, it's because it's 11 and I've had 2.5 beers, so And I'd also love to shout out my lovely roommate and former coworker, Johnny Medina. She is running a LARP at Wonderville this Friday. I believe late 90s LARP. Definitely check it out. It's gonna be super fun. She's an amazing writer. She has a variety of Discords. She currently works, as a DM for 20-Sided Store. Super creative, super talented. Definitely check her out. And yeah, that's all I have to shout out.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you,
A
Mattie.
LARP of the late 90s?
Yes, the late 90s variety. Yes.
Oh boy.
Like, okay.
It's like, I think it's like,
Is it-
like, oh God.
I just
Are we
watched
showing up?
Josie and the Pussycats the other week, which was the most late
Game Over
90s thing
1997,
I
a
can
murder mystery. It's a murder
possibly
mystery.
imagine.
It's a murder mystery.
Game Over
Okay.
1997,
So-
murder mystery. Link is about to be in the chat.
That's amazing,
Oh.
and that's what I'm imagining in my head. All
I just
right.
And it's
assumed
at
everybody's
Wonderville,
gonna
which is
show
super
up and-
fucking cool.
Yeah, so obviously check that out because that sounds amazing. Cool. Well, thank you all for joining me. All of you in the cast, everybody on chat, y'all are awesome. And with that, we will see you next time right here on Manapod Studios. Same bat time, same bat place.